Thursday, and welcome to Senora Tommy's Biblioteca on YouTube. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I actually have quite a few subscribers. I'm so excited about it. My goal now, I guess, is to get 100, so I'm not quite there. I think I'm around 75 or something. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Help me get to 100 because that would be super exciting. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the bell, or as my Benjamin likes to say, slap the bell, so that you can receive notifications and never miss a video. So today is Chapter Book Thursday, and this is the day that I recommend a chapter book for my bigger kids. So usually it is kind of geared towards 3rd through 6th grade. And I think that this book is great actually for kind of the lower grades. So if you are a 3rd or a 4th grader, or if you are a 2nd grader who's ready for chapter, this might be something that you would be interested in. The book recommendation today is the book Bob by Wendy Mass and Rebecca Steed. This book was actually in the Sunset Library. You can see if we look at the back cover, it has the Sunset Library label on it. And when I had a chance to go in just a few days ago back into the library, since we've been closed, I saw this book and I thought, you know what, the cover of the book has always made me very interested in what the book is about. There's like a big tree and there's a little girl and a light, and then there's like a little creature right there. And every time I look at this book cover, I think, what is that book about? Like, I'm so interested to find out. So even though this is a chapter book that is from the library, right, our library at school, I did double check and I made sure that this book is something that you can get on the Sora app that I've been talking to you about. Remember, if you are a Fresno Unified School student, the Sora app, here's the little icon for the Sora app. So remember, with the Sora app, you can go onto there and you can get books, and both audiobooks and ebooks that are available to you as a Fresno Unified student. So Bob is available on there. The catch with this one though is, and I may have to make another video so that you understand, but there is an option in the Sora app to not only choose books that are available through Fresno Unified School District, but there's another option where you can add a library. And when you add the library, you can add Fresno County Public Library. And so that would give you options to both what we have in our Fresno Unified sort of Sora app library, and it'll give you options to what we have in the Fresno County Public Library. And Bob is available through the Fresno County Library, all available though through the Sora app. So I have made a Sora app video for you before so that you guys can see how to access that. Excuse me. And if I need to do one so that you can figure out how to add a library, I'd be happy to do that for you too. So moving on to the book recommendation, Bob by Wendy Mass and Rebecca Steed. So like I said, I had seen this one in the library. I love the way that it's laid out. It is not very overwhelming for a chapter book. And so that's why I think it's perfect for 2nd, 3rd, or 4th grade if that is where you are in terms of chapter book reading. It also has some great illustrations in here, which is kind of cool because a lot of times when we get to chapter books, we don't get as many illustrations anymore. And I'm trying to find you one right now. Let me flip through. Here's some illustrations right here, and I think it just breaks up the chapter book and makes it a little bit interesting for you. So let me read you the short description that I have that I'd like to share with you about Bob. So it says, it has been 5 years since Livy and her family have visited Livy's grandmother in Australia. Now that she's back, Livy has a feeling that she's forgotten something really, really important about Gran's house. It turns out she's right. Bob, a short, greenish creature dressed in a chicken suit, didn't forget Livy or her promise. He's been waiting 5 years for her to come back, hiding in a closet like she told him to. He can't remember who or what he is, where he came from, or even if he has a family. But 5 years ago, Livy promised she would help him find his way back home. And now it's time to keep her promise. Clue by clue, Livy and Bob will unravel the mystery of where Bob comes from and discover the kind of magic that lasts forever. So I thought, like I said, I thought this was a fun book. It's definitely great, again, for second, third, or fourth grades. There's a bit of a mystery to it. So even as a grown-up, I couldn't quite figure out where it was going to go there at the end. And I found that what the book was really about is about friendship and helping one another out. So I think you should check this book out. I think you would really enjoy it. It would be a great maybe family read also just before bed. So you might want to check it out for that too. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next Thursday for another chapter book recommendation.